Hi, this is Nate with KeySoft Solutions. Today I'm going to be talking about quick specification and quick add. This is a different workflow from adding plant material manually and at that time tying specifications to those symbols as you enter them. In this workflow, which is really handy for projects that are repeat type of projects or projects that you already have a plant palette thought out. You've already created a custom plant list. Basically, all of these buttons you see that have the lightning bolts are part of this workflow. If I click on the specimen quick add, it's bringing up a dialog box that looks very similar to the add, but what it's missing is the specification at the bottom. In this workflow, we're really only concerned with getting the forms into the drawing, getting the spacing kind of at a conceptual level, working with our plant material. Here I'm just going to insert a few more ornamental trees, let's say along that area, and click OK. And they're just displayed as simple circles because I did not choose to use a more complex symbol. If you want to use a more complex symbol, you could select a symbol here, insertion point, spread and height, rotation, 0 is fine. We could copy that around, then go back to quick add specimen, select symbols, and OK. Now those blocks are associated as KeySCAPE objects, and when we want to do quick specify, it will understand that what those three symbols are. The same thing goes for hedges and planting areas. Quick add brings up an abbreviated dialog box. You can select areas, you can specify the pattern that you want, the graphic pattern you want to show, but you're not picking your species at this time. So you've gone through the whole plan, laid out plant material as the way you think you want it. What I have done is brought in a plant list from a previous project. I'm going to show you that in my database here. If I go to plant list, it's under this group here, and this was from a project I completed a couple weeks ago, and I decided that this plant list would be appropriate for this project as well, or at least a good starting point. So now I go to quick specify. I have navigated to that list. I have a specification style already set there, so that's the way I like my labels to look. And here are some radio buttons for the different types of plant material you might be specifying. So let's say specimens, let's pick this river birch and select. Now we're going to go through the drawing and select the materials that are going to be river birch. So for example, that row of trees, I think it would be appropriate. Let's say this one as well. Let's hit enter, and that brings you back to this quick specify box. Let's scroll down to these hemlocks. I think that these would be appropriate there. Let's go back, tag some of our planting areas with some different material. Let's say this ilex, those are planted 3 foot on center, select, and I think I want that area. And again, I'm placing labels here. You don't have to. If you want to come back and do that all at once, at the end you can, or just putting them in there just so we can see how we're generating those plant counts. And even hedges. See, do I have any hedges in this drawing? I do, along the back row here. Let's say that is something else just for the sake of display. Say those are 4 foot on center. Okay, let's grab that hedge. And So just pulling from that. Oh, my specification moved there. Finish. That snapped to the origin, but that's all right. Also important to note here is as I've been tagging these areas, they have been populating in my schedule that I have over here at the side. All the numbers are dynamic, as I've demonstrated before. Anything that gets modified at a later date, for example, this area gets bigger, we go from 13 to 19, that's also reflected here in the plant schedule. It's a really fast workflow to do the quick add and the quick specify, especially for repeat projects. It really adds a lot of value to our customers. Streamline that process, increasing the profitability that you have on that repeat business. Thanks.